Good morning, Soul Family. Well, actually, it's almost noon. By the time I get dressed and get ready to get outside, it's later in the day. So, oh, I should have had a little table set up here. I have some things I was just going to show you guys, but first I wanted to show you. You guys didn't see it because it wasn't live. It was just like on Facebook. But I was in the garden here, and I've got to figure out. I need to have somebody help me. I need to figure out a way how I can put a bunch of clips of videos together and into one video, because I had a whole series of things that took place, and they were only like 7 minutes long, so I could put them up as videos. But my neighbor Ashley, I was doing a private reading, and I was on a call, and when I got off the call, there was a message and a video from my neighbor, and a beautiful snake, a corn snake. I thought it was a copper snake, but I'm actually not 100% certain. I heard copper snake, but I just said corn snake, so it could have been that. Was in our yard, and she's like, "Is it a python?" It was so long, and I thought, a lot of times you look at something and you think something is a certain way, and it's not. And you might think it's dangerous, and it's not. And then other times you don't think it's dangerous, and it actually is. So you got to pay attention to everything that's going on around you. So a snake, I was out here watering I was actually watering the trees. My trees were thirsty. They were dusty. I'm in Sedona, and so I came out actually to get something. I can't remember one thing, and I came out to clean off a little carpet and hose it off. So when I came out here, I thought, oh, the plants are sad. Right? The trees are dusty. So I started hosing off the trees, and then I went and I washed my car, and it's all covered in water spots because it wasn't done in the sun. I watered around here. But before that all happened, when I came outside, there was a congregation of birds from the whole entire neighborhood. Somebody called somebody in, and everybody showed up. And there was a fight going on between a couple over here. There was always one that was watching, just paying attention. To me, that was spirit. It was the silent observer, just watching. I like to observe. It keeps me from getting in trouble. I always felt like it was my mother kind of overseeing things. There was a California scrub. California scrub talks about delayed gratification. It talks about, think about the song. See, there's two meanings, right? You get the totem message, and then you think about the song. I don't want no scrub. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who's hanging out of his best friend's ride hollering at me, right? A scrub is a guy who's sleeping on his mama's couch, so basically, and living off of someone else's work. So it's talking to me about somebody who takes and doesn't give back, right? So there's both there. There's a balance of both. And so I was watching all of the birds and seeing what was going on, and it was amazing. And I videotaped the whole thing, and it was just magical. And I saw this one other California scrub, because there were two that were over here in the corner, and then there was another one. And maybe someone else is on their mama's couch because they're sick, right? Or they lost their job, or something bad went down, or maybe they just got out of a toxic environment, and so they're there because that's where, or maybe they're there on their mama's couch because they're helping their mother who's having a problem, right? Or who maybe they're helping a mother that's convalescing. Who knows what it is, right? But there were two California scrubs together, and then there was the one, and the one that was on the branch above me had its beak open, and it was like listening like this, and I said, "You're listening, aren't you? Listening in. Wow, what's going on?" And I realized as they started talking, all of them, and they were bringing other ones forward, and they said, "Nobody's watered our garden before. Nobody's watered our plants. When the sun came, they all died off, and we had nothing. No, look, you guys, come here. Somebody's planted flowers for us. There's flowers, and I want to show you what we consider deadheads. These right here, these deadheads, there's nutrients in. They come and they pluck these off. So we deadhead stuff because we want to see the new growth, right? I leave these for a little bit of time, because sometimes you think something is dead and not useful, but that's not the truth. It may not be useful for you at the moment, but it's useful for somebody else. Right? So I've left these now long enough. They've been able to pick what they needed, and then I'll deadhead them. But I've gone and I've replanted things. I've moved things out of the hot sun where they would die. Somebody said, "Look, she's got water for us." I was going to put fish in this garden, this water garden. I was going to go get feeder fish, save them and put them in an environment here. But I realized that no, this duckweed, it's actually, they said, "Look, she's got fresh greens for us." So I thought, I'll give this to the birds. She's watering our plants. She's bringing us flowers. Somebody's loving our land that wasn't loved before. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this wonderful? That's what some of them were saying. But then there were these busybodies that were causing fights and contention. And I thought, what's going on? Everything has a double message, right? So I'm watering the trees, and then I get a message from my girlfriend Tammy, and she says, oh, your garden's beautiful. She goes, I like to water the trees too. They like it. And I said, that's so funny, and I'm glad you said that, because I'm standing here out in my garden watering my trees, right? And they do love it, and I'm shooting it up. I love these trees. These trees shelter me. In the full moon, I looked up at that, my juniper berry trees, and they're happy. They're not going to be happy if they don't get any water. I understand the roots run deep, but they like that freshness too. And I thought, well, you know, am I being irresponsible or selfish or greedy because I'm using water in a place where water's a premium? But my landlord, she lives behind me in the house that she rents, and she runs her air conditioning 24/7. I don't run my air conditioning. So I thought, I pay rent here. This garden is enjoyable for me, and wherever I go, I want my animals to be happy too. So I will trade the air conditioning for the water. Right? I don't feel bad about that. I'm paying my rent for that. And I don't waste it. You may consider that a waste. I don't. I could take her money and use the air conditioning, or I could use it on the water. I choose to do that. So then I thought, there's certain areas in the garden that the birds like to congregate. Of course, they like their privacy. They like to be social, and they like to be around the trees. Birds like to clean their feathers. Where are they going to clean their feathers? They can fly all the way over to Oak Creek Canyon, or they could go around and find who in the garden loves us. Who in this neighborhood has gardens that love us and have bird baths for us? So I said, I'm going to manifest myself some bird baths. And I knew of a couple locations for sure where they hung out. And I said, I'd like to have one here. I'd like to have one there. But that's what I would like. But what would they like? Right? So I couldn't find any that were up yet. And I thought, I want it right now. So I like creating things, right? I've created a wellness line. So I've got my Angels Whisper organic wellness line. I've got 2 different sprays that I just finished. This I'm sending to my son-in-law. For him, I'm calling it Jenkins Happy Spray, but it's a happy spray. It combats all kinds of different things. It combats insomnia. It can combat insomnia. It lifts your energy. It helps you release high anxiety. It helps to push away addictive tendencies. Addictive tendencies cause anger, and they cause then they cause guilt, and so it releases all of this. It's an amazing. Spirit showed me how to blend it together. This one is mine. It's an elixir. It's a clearing energy elixir. What it does is, as I've got an aura and a facial elixir that I put on every single day and every single night, like in the morning and at night. But then I use this spray throughout the day whenever I'm feeling like I'm having toxins come at me, or I'm feeling like I'm being drained or drawn out, energy being taken from me. So I made it, and I added, Spirit had me add something different to the mixture last night, and I tried it for the first time, and wow, it's amazing. It's all pure organic essential oils mixed with silver solution, which kills, it kills, what is it called? It's antimicrobial, and it eradicates pathogens, which are viruses, right? It eradicates that. So it's good for what everyone's dealing with right now. I've got it in my body, and I spray it on my body. But it's also got carriers of certain essential oils, and it's got many essential oils actually, and it's got flower essences as well in it. But there was one ingredient that Spirit said, you need to add this. And what it did, I felt it right away. It brought everything to the surface. So for your skin, you'll notice that your skin will tingle, and it's bringing everything up that needs to come out to the surface, and it allows it to air it out and allows for a healing. So things need to come up. Things that are inside need to come up, right? So these are on my page. I'll talk to you about that in a second. I just created that one last night, those 2 last night. So my first intention was my animals, right? And so I went, and I didn't find a bird bath. I created a bird bath. And I put a bunch of things together, and they were amazing. To me, they represented my spiritual twin and myself, both of us. I didn't realize that until afterwards. Both of us, both sides of us, both of us. One, to me, I see the stars. It's the stars. It's the galaxy. It's connecting with the stars. It's connecting with our star planet. I'm a star seed, right? And there's stars in it, and it's dark. It's dark because it's like going into going into the cosmos, going outside of this 3D reality. It's connecting to spirit. To me, it's like a spiritual bowl. And then the other one is light and bold and beautiful. And it's a to me, it represents the phoenix rising because it looks like a peacock, and it's my soul color, our soul color. And it's got yellow, which is your center of your self-worth, right? Your solar plexus. The sun, what would we have without the sun? Nothing. So it's all about happiness and lightness and creating. It's beautiful. So I want to show you. I'm really super excited, and I put them in places where they could enjoy it. I can enjoy them a little bit from a distance, but they can enjoy it. Right now, I'm on the hunt for a base. I think I haven't decided if the Phoenix Rising needs to be on a platform. The star, the solar plexus, it's interesting. The worthy one is elevated. I'm elevating my twin. I'm elevating my twin. I put him on a platform. I put him on a platform before me, but I also, it's honor. It's honor and respect. The Phoenix Rising from the ashes, and that's both of us, right? I honor myself as well. But the Phoenix Rising, I don't know if it needs to be on a platform. One is on a platform, one is not, and they like it that way. But the one that's not on the platform is the most beautiful to me. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but I'll let you look at it and see what you come up with on your own. This one is the galaxy, this one is the star. I look into that and I look into this blue, and I see this deep, deep pool, and look at the gold that's in that bowl. That's worth. That's why I said the solar plexus. Gold, you are worthy. You are worthy to be elevated. Yes, you are. This one is peaceful. The blue speaks for peace. It stands strong. It's beautiful, and they all were congregating here. This one is beautiful. And then I go over here, and I thought about the javelinas that come, the families that come, and they all can congregate in these trees. And this water is all purified. This has all been distilled. It's distilled water. It's not out of the tap. I wouldn't drink it, so I wouldn't give it to them. But isn't that beautiful? I think it's absolutely incredible. And if I have it on a platform, then the deer and the javelinas can't reach it, and the bobcats, right? But if it stays down there like that, I might be able to lift it up just a little bit. So maybe I'll look for a low platform for this one, right? A low platform. Because look at these footprints. There were other animals in here. That wasn't me, right? So I've got now duckweed for who needs to come and get what they need. I've got the flowers for who needs to come and get what they need. I'd like to have another one over here, because when the bobcat came into my yard, he went along here. So I'd like to put one there, and I'd like to put another little bowl there. Maybe something over there. I like it. I don't get to see it so much, but they would get to enjoy it. And look at those flowers. I didn't even see those flowers. They just exploded. See how yellow this is? Because they weren't getting any water, and I thought, no, I'm not going to let you die. I'm going to give you the water you need. I'm going to water that too, because it's incredible. So sometimes what we do, something beautiful isn't seen by other people, right? And sometimes we don't get to enjoy it, but they get to. That's beautiful. That's magical. That's the Merlin, the magician. I love it. Okay. So I am going to do a reading. I put us on Do Not Disturb, and anything that disturbs your energy, put it on Do Not Disturb. Happy Mother's Day. I should have said it. I don't pay attention to holidays because as the religion I was raised in, we didn't observe Mother's Day. We didn't observe anybody, actually. We didn't, which I don't like. So I say Happy Mother's Day to everyone, because all of us have mothered a child, or a little brother, or a little sister, or a parent, or a cat, or a dog, or a fish, or a gerbil, or a horse. We've all mothered each other, right? So Happy Mother's Day to all of us. Cheers. Peace, love, and light. The angels mother us every single day, right? So today is a day of self-love. Today is a day of connecting to the earth and to the ones that you love. And if you don't have them in front of you, energetically send that love out. Okay, so what I wanted to show you was just really quick before I do my reading. My Angels Whisper Organic Wellness line was actually created by Spirit. They gave me the essential oils to use, and they're adding as I go along more and more. The energy, the one for energy and clearing energy elixir for healing and balancing. It's absolutely working for my face, neck, and chest, which is what I spray it on. But it's also working for my energy. Everything is energy. We're all connected. So I just was going to tell you, run really quickly. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. If I can help you with anything, you can go to my website. I'm a intuitive channel, and I'm a reader, and I'm a life coach, and I'm a creator. So, okay. So just really quickly, the healing potions for our soul family. My daughter gave me a photo album, and it says family on the front. Like branches on a tree, we grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. So sometimes we part ways. Sometimes some people are in your life for a time, for a season, for a reason, for a rhyme, whatever it is, right? It might be just a day. It might be a lifetime friend. But the lessons are learned, and then we move on, right? There are branches. But when the roots are strong, you stay. As part of the United Collective, we all want this planet to ascend to a higher level of love and light, right? That's what we want for everyone. So if you're going to part ways with someone, if the energy doesn't meld, if your paths are different, if you go in a different direction, wish them well, wish them blessings on their journey. And you go your way and I go mine with no judgment, right? So the Aura Elixir that I use on my face every single day, actually this one, the Aura Elixir, that one's not mine. There's a Light and Love Angel Spray. It's got 7 specific pure organic essential oils, and it's got a chamomile carrier. It can be used to combat menopause, diabetes, hot flashes. The Aura Elixir has 7 pure organic essential oils. These are rollers. It boosts your physical, emotional, and spiritual immune systems. Fairy water. It's got 7 pure organic essential oils. These are all mixed with the silver solution, right? Reconnects to your inner fairy, your childlike sense of wonder, excitement of play, where you can shoot for the moon and be given the stars. I am not afraid of change. Silver solution combined with 7 pure, specific organic essential oils. Can be used to combat fibromyalgia, smoking, depression, osteoarthritis, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. A magnet for miracles. I loved this one. It came so fast. I was saying, I can't, I don't have time right now. I don't know which one. And all of a sudden, it was just like boom, boom, boom. And Spirit gave me this essential oil, this one, this one, this one, this carrier, that. And I'm like, wow, I had to literally quickly sit there and write it down to capture what it was. So a magnet for miracles has 6 pure specific essential oils, and it can be used to combat high cholesterol, high blood pressure, rheumatoid arthritis, SLE lupus, fibromyalgia, heart pre-atrial contractions, Sojourn syndrome, anxiety, and depression. Essential oils, there's an essential oil for everything, for everything. I make up blends as well. If there's something specific that you're dealing with, I'll ask Spirit what would be the best blend. Just the other day, one of my friends said, my hair is all frizzy and I've spent all this money on these really expensive conditioners and it didn't do anything and it weighed my hair down. And I said, you have naturally curly hair, don't you? I said, let me research it and see what Spirit says would be good, because I use my face, the face, neck, and face, neck, and chest elixir. I spray it on my hair too. So if there's something for specifically for curly hair that gets frizzy, that's dried out, let's see, because getting dried out, somebody's pulling your energy, right? You're releasing your energy. You're giving out too much and not getting it back. There's an emotional meaning for every physical ailment or every physical expression, or what's the word? Condition. I don't want to say condition. There's an emotional basis for every, I don't know, I'll think of it in a second. You guys are all saying it probably right now. So anyway, we have the Power Potion. I like the Power Potion. 8 specific pure essential organic oils. Can be used to combat post-traumatic stress complex, high anxiety, clinical depression, smoking, chronic muscle and chronic nerve pain, and spondylosis disc disease. Specific ones that come out for these. I love this one because I feel like everybody has had this feeling at one time in their life. I am not alone. 10 specific pure organic essential oils can be used to combat abandonment issues, build up a sense of personal power, and raise self-esteem and self-worth, and raise confidence. These are for people pleasers. These are for ones who, if you're in a group of people and somebody says this, you go that way. If you're in another group of people, you go that way. It's for you grabbing your own sense of personal power, self-love, basically, right? And that's happened. The reason you've done this is because that you've had these abandonment issues. There's so many kinds of abandonment issues that we can have. Why me? Why do I feel alone? Why do I feel deserted or abandoned? Many sources can trigger these feelings of abandonment. It could be relationship split, death of a loved one or a pet, job loss, ending a change to a role, or a loss of a body part or a limb. Abandonment is experienced differently depending on the person and the situation. However, you're not completely alone. Our angels are always with us. They're always listening. They're always trying to tell us what's right. I listen to my cats. I just saw a wish go by, so make a wish. Right now, make a wish. I've made mine. So, you're never alone. And there are common denominators, emotions experienced by all who feel abandonment. I should lift this up so I'm not looking so far away from you. Lonely, rejected, deserted, betrayed, unloved, forgotten, angry, worthless, or feeling I'm not good enough. Something is wrong with me. When you're used to having something or someone in your life, it's hard to cope or function when they or it is missing. You wake up in the morning forgetting and that it or they are not there anymore. You can't reach out and connect with them. You can't resolve any unresolved issues. How do you cope? Well, now you are the one who needs to fill that void and make yourself whole again. It's not going to be an overnight success story. It takes time. We can't look to anyone else to fill our void. We can't look to anything else to fill our void. We look to Spirit to help us fill our own void and help us learn to love ourselves the way we should have been loved when we were growing up, right? So how do you begin? First step, 1 foot forward. Each day, 1 day at a time, one situation at a time. Take one step, make one decision, embrace the memories, focus on the future, allow the positive memories to propel you forward, following the ever-present guidance steps that Spirit is always going to bring forward to us. They will assuredly bring you what you need. For relationship splits, you get used to having that person around. You call them anytime you want, you make plans. However, when there's a separation or a split, this is a type of loss. It can trigger other emotions such as betrayal, resentment, bitterness, anger, fear, grief. It's incredible how the ego mind can interpret things. You may be triggered by something and your mind says this, when in all reality, that's not what it is. You know that corn snake? Okay, I guess it must be a corn snake. I've said it twice. That came along. I was so sad that I'd missed that snake. And while I was misting, all of a sudden, it came around the corner. It came to be misted. And I was like, oh my gosh, there you are. And I was videotaping. I thought I had pressed the button, but I didn't realize it wasn't recording. And so I went right up to it and I allowed it to come up to the house. It was beautiful. It was probably about 6 feet long, at least. And he slid along the side of the house. The house is green, by the way, which is healing and love, right? Abundance, fertility, new growth. And it was yellow. It was the color of the divine masculine. It was the color of the sun, forward movement, happiness. So I thought, wow, you're beautiful, and I didn't miss you. There you are. And so it came, and it was going underneath the brick in the house, and so I went up to it, and I said, can I pet you? And I pet its back. And when I did, it recoiled. It was afraid. It wasn't sure if I was going to hurt it. So it pulled out. There's my wish right there. Landed right in my hand. Thank you very much. That was a beautiful message for me. I sent it back to you. Spirit will take it right where it needs to go. Right to this video. So they're going to be listening to this video. That's nice. I love you, babe. So when it came back, it pulled its head back and it looked at me and it stuck its little tongue out. And I saw the most incredible marking on its forehead. It had a beautiful marking on its crown, right? And I said, I'm not going to hurt you. I just wanted to pet you. I just wanted to touch you. I just want to touch you. You're beautiful. Go ahead. And then he went underneath the house to take a nap, right? Into the house where it was cool. And it wasn't recorded. And I thought, oh, but see, I also got a message from Spirit that there's a snake in your backyard. And I thought, geez, so it's discernment, right? I'm not going to go down through this whole list of things. You guys can go do that. You can go look at and see what all the things are, what all the different meanings are. I've done my spiel, right? I'm not making these I'm not making these to turn a buck. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to help my soul family. My purpose is to connect myself to the essential oils, to heal my own body, and I'd love to heal the ones that need it as well. And Spirit's helping me. This, I just keep looking up at my sign up above my house. I didn't make this for money. I made this for the angels. This house is protected by angels. They don't need it. We need it. I need it. Right? And if I need something, you can look and see what you might need. We all need to heal ourselves. And what Spirit was born, I keep trying to put my glasses up. I've got one contact in my eye, so I'm not wearing glasses anymore. They bothered me. Made me look older anyway. They always were sliding down my nose. So I'm retraining my eyes to be stronger. That's another thing. When I went to Wisconsin on my spiritual journey, I didn't know I was going. Hi, Mom. There's a white butterfly flying right here. That's the soul of a departed one in spirit. Oh, and it landed. See? See? It's landed on the hot pink flower. That is definitely my mom. That's her favorite color. Hi, Mom. Oh, my gosh. That's my mom's favorite color. There's confirmation. She's saying, you're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. My mother did the same thing. She studied under Dr. Bach in England, the Bach flower essences, rescue remedy, you might know it. When I traveled from here to California and from California back, I brought my cat Willow, and she was losing her mind. She got stressed out when she was here, and I went right away to the natural grocers, and I said, do you have rescue remedy for cats? And they said, I don't think so. We've got the regular. Yeah, they did. They had rescue remedy, and I gave her. They were only made of essential flower essences. She was calm within 15 minutes, and she never stressed out again. So I know the power of flowers. I know the power of essential oils, of the trees, of the ground, of the earth, of our animals, of nature. I love being outside in nature. It's healing. So I'm doing this to help my soul family. I'm doing this at the request of the angels, and my mom is helping me, and she is an angel, right? She's my guide. She's the one who shows up as the black flycatcher. There's a bird that shows up here. It's incredible. It's got a beautiful little crown. It's all black, just like that black bowl. And it's a combination. When I looked it up, I shared it with you guys. It's a combination of a waxwing and a flycatcher. The flycatcher is going to remove the annoyances, right? Don't be distracted from your path. So that one always shows up, and it's very quiet. It's always here. It's spirit talking to me. And so I made this for everyone. Now, whenever I feel like, oh, I'm getting kind of tired, or I'm feeling like drawn, or I'm feeling like my energy's going away, or my face feels like it's drying, I give myself a shot. It's my hair. It's amazing. It's healing. It smells fantastic, and it's invigorating. It's bringing everything to the surface, the good to the surface. I don't want to bring, we need to get the negative out and release it, but this is bringing the good to the surface. My skin, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. My skin was like cracking. That's why the snake came. The snake is talking about healing and transformation and renewal, releasing the old, shedding the old skin, right? And I'm like, let's get rid of the old skin so we can bring my baby skin back, right? It's happening naturally. Spirit doesn't want anything unnatural to be used in my home. I use organic. I don't have any chemicals in my house. For my animals or for myself, I don't take chemicals into my body. I don't give them to my animals. Everything is done organically. This morning, ants came marching into my house. They also came marching into my arena, my energetic arena. And I thought I could go get bug spray and kill them. I don't want to do that. So I picked them up and I let them out. And then I got I've got it like one of the things I have is the power potion. You add it to your cleaning supplies, and it's essential oils. And so what you add it to is vinegar, just pure white vinegar and water. And then you add this combination of essential oils that repels the bugs, right? They don't want to come there. And it smells good. And it's natural. So that came up for a reason. All right, I'm done with that. I asked Spirit this morning, what shall I use? What shall we, it's not me, what shall we use for our cards today? And I heard Angels Whisper. And I'm like, wow, those are my cards, right? The ones, the deck that I still, and I'm laughing because this is what my cards look like right now. And this is what, I'm laughing at my labels. They're so home done, like a 10-year-old could do them, right? But it's like old-fashioned apothecary, and I was going to go pay and get, expensive labels done. And I thought, this works just fine. It works just fine. Sometimes simple is best, right? It doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to get the job done, right? You don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have a master's. You don't need to have a great big platform and a huge following. You just need to get the job done, right? So these are my cards at this moment. Now, I do want to make them available to other people, just like those essential sprays. Essential sprays, right? Some of them are rollers for when you're in bed, insomnia, right? Those ones are done with a roller. You put it at your pressure points. You put it on your third eye, some for meditation, same thing. In your heart, whatever your issues are. I work with crystals, always. Everything I wear for a reason. Agate's been very strong for me this last several days and weeks. Agate has been coming through really strong. I'll put the, and rhodonite and larimar. Larimar is the dolphin stone. It's the Lemurian and Atlantean stone. I'm a mermaid. I'm a forest mermaiden. It connects to that energy, that light, happy energy. I'm looking at these colors as I say that, right? These jump out. And rhodonite is a love stone. It's a soulmate stone. And what you see is a bird flying. I saw that right away. It's flying, and it's talking about freedom. Everybody needs freedom, interpersonal freedom within relationships. Everybody needs freedom. We desire freedom, right? We desire privacy. We desire space of our own. Sometimes things have to be done in a public forum. You know, sometimes things have to be brought out into the open. My cat Liger he was convalescing. He was sick, and he wasn't able to make his way over to the cat box, so I had to bring it out in the middle of the living room. But when he got stronger, I said, okay, we're going to go back over here now. We're going to put you in a place of privacy. Sometimes it has to be brought up, right? But then once that's dealt with and you've gotten to the place where you're stronger, you deserve your privacy. Let's take it to a smaller place, right? One-on-one. Now these are hard-hitting cards. I was a little nervous myself, I must say, to use them. I thought, ooh, you want me to use these? And they said, yes. Yes. So this is called the Angel's Whisper. It's not called Angel's Whisper. It was whispered by angels. That's how it was made. But it's called 333, The Naked Truth. 333 is an ascended master working with you, most likely ones that you are most familiar with. My masters are Archangel Uriel for the light. Archangel Metatron works with ones with disabilities. They work with autistic people, with people with post-traumatic stress, with people with anxiety disorder. They work with people that have felt like they were on the outside edge. He works with people that, oh, there's so much that Archangel Metatron does. Archangel Metatron is of the sacred geometry. Look at the flower, right? The flower of life. That's Archangel Metatron. You'll see him everywhere. I see him everywhere. Everywhere I go, he works with me. He's the one who came to me and stood in front of me and gave me my business name, the Angel's Whisper. You don't have to scream about it. You know what? If they can't hear you, they're not ready to hear you. Do what you need to do. Let it go. Let it go that way. It'll come back around. And if it goes in their ear, if they care to hear it, they'll hear it. If they don't hear it, you've done what you need to do, right? The other messages are going to come from the relationship deck. I love this deck. I can read the pictures. And it's a simple deck, right? It's not complicated. My cards are very simple. They're not complicated. So the items that you get to choose from are going to be the Galaxy Bowl. I choose that, obviously. The Phoenix Rising Bowl. The Duck Pond, the Duckweed Pond. I love that. And the Wind Chimes. Okay? We're going to start with this, and then we're going to ask for one card each from each of the decks. And I've got them set up this way. It's hysterical. All three of them, right? 333. I'm going to have to get them done. Spirit says, you know, I've got so many projects on the go. They've got me doing a million things at once. But that needs to become available. So for those who chose the Galaxy Bowl, Father, please use me as a divine channel for your healing energy, for your love and light. I ask for the assistance of all beings and spirit creatures that come from the love and light only. I ask Archangel Michael that you do a sweep. Thank you for showing up. I ask you to do a sweep of any other energy and not allow it into this yard, into this reading, onto my page, into my phone, onto my body, into my mind. Clear it. Thank you. Archangel Metatron, please come in and clear and balance all my chakras. That's why they have us doing it outside. There we go. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Patience. Don't force the conclusion. Don't force the story. Don't force the end of the story. Everything has to unroll in its time, right? Don't try to skip steps. This one's lying there relaxed, reclining, recumbent. I got a recumbent bike when I was younger, much younger woman. I wanted to exercise, and I lived in Canada, and I thought, I hate exercise bikes. I don't know, but this is different. It's a recumbent bike. It was almost like it was a mix. You could kind of relax back and you could do the things. So it was kind of like doing what you need to do, moving forward, but it was relaxing. It's kind of like yoga. I prefer, what's it called? It's like a recumbent yoga. Why can't I think of things today? My best friend Diana and I go there. Our friend Rebecca Ann Sheasley, she teaches it in Wisconsin, Sturgeon Bay. Restorative, which is what all of this is, right? All of my essential sprays and elixirs and potions, it's all about restoring our health. Energy is all about being restored out in nature. It's all about restoring. So at this time, while whatever it is going on, allow things to come up to the surface. Allow things to come to life on their own, right? Things that you don't understand. She's looking out that window. So allow things to come to your window clearly when they're ready. I told you I was training my eyes. When I went to Sturgeon Bay, Spirit took my eyes overnight, my vision. Bam, overnight. People are like, oh, it was just time. No, it wasn't. They took it overnight. All of a sudden, I couldn't see without glasses at all. And I was really upset. It was scary and it was upsetting. While I was there, right soon after I got there, I was asked to do something that was really hard for me. It was extremely emotionally upsetting, and I had already been through a lot, and I was asked to do it. Spirit said, you need to do this. And I did it. I listened to them. And when I did it, I was crying. I was so upset. And I was walking along the steel bridge, and I got a text message. And I'd forgotten my glasses. I was so upset. I went for a walk, right? And I didn't have them. I just was wearing sunglasses. So I looked down at my phone, and I was reading this message. And I was halfway through the message before I realized I could see everything. And I was like, oh my God, my eyes are back. My eyes are back. Oh my gosh. I was so excited. I called my best friend and I told her, I said, I can read anything. Listen, look at this. Send me another message. I'll read it to you. And so I read it, and my vision was there for an hour, and then it was gone. It was a message. Do what you're told, and we'll give you the sight that you need to see. But right now, we need to teach you how to look through your third eye. So I said, I want my vision back. It got very difficult for my work. I've always had hawk vision. I am the hawk. I'm the red hawk. I'm the messenger, right? Archangel Gabriel is the messenger that came and said, will you accept this work? Gabriel is the red hawk. I said, yes. But it interfered in my work. I was missing important things. I was missing important details. Things were getting past me, I thought. So I went and I got glasses. And as soon as I got glasses, when I didn't have my glasses on, what I was able to see before, I wasn't able to see at all. I was now reliant on those glasses. And I thought, shoot. And then there was a problem, because if they got scratched, I wasn't able to see clearly. I was constantly pushing them up on my nose, and that was a problem. This is my third eye. That was interfering in my third eye. And I thought, no, this isn't working. My girlfriend said something to me. My best friend Julie in California said something to me a long time ago, and I heard her, and I was being told what to do, and I didn't understand at the time. She says, I have one contact. And I said, really? So I asked about that, and I went and got contacts, and because then I don't have to push it up on my third eye, right? I could see far. I got what's called monovision, where one was close up, one was far away. But that started to be a problem too, because at night I couldn't drive with them, and they were drying my eyes, and I thought, I don't know, this is not working. So then when I got here, I couldn't find one of my contacts. No, I know, it had dried up. I couldn't use it on purpose. On purpose. It had dried up. There's the message again, and I'm getting dry in my face again. So I only had one contact. So I put the one in that was close up. And what's been happening is my left eye, so now I've got one that sees up close, and I've got this eye that sees really good at a distance. I can see really good at a distance. It's still a little blurry, but it's getting stronger. So I'm training my eyes again, right? And it's also two aspects of myself. As a seer, what I need to be able to see is what's going on up close. I need to see that, yes, but I also need to be able to see things at a distance, but I want to see them naturally. So I'm healing myself. So what this message is the message is she's looking out the window, right? So allow things to come into focus one frame at a time. Whatever needs to happen. It's not going to happen all at once. Confirmation, right? It'll happen at the perfect time, at the divine time. Everything happens in divine timing. So until then, relax. She's relaxed on a pink cushion. Self-love. There's green and red. Red is your root chakra. That's grounded. Green is healing and love and abundance. So she's taking care of herself. She's focusing on her own needs. Or he, right? Her top that she's wearing is purple, which is spiritual. Spirituality, connecting to her spiritual self. She's reclining. She's relaxing. She's allowing. She's surrendered. The whole entire bottom area that's supporting her is green. Love, healing, growth, abundance, right? She's focusing on self-love. She's got yellow, black, and white pants. Yellow, solar plexus. I am worthy. I am capable of doing anything that I set my mind to. Yes, I am. I might have a little darkness in me, but I got a lot of light in me too. That's what's going on, okay? So I got to speed this up. Correct for neutrality. No, I don't. That card was patience. I always feel like I need to speed it up. Okay, I don't need to speed it up. So what is the message from the Naked Truth 333? Please, I would like you, Archangel Michael. It's funny, I said, I was going to say Archangel Michael. So Metatron and Michael, those are the two that are right here. So I would like you, one of you guys, to pull the card. Pull it out, flip it out. I'm not going to choose it. It's your choice. All right, there's 3. 3 came out. Ascended Masters working with you again, right? All right. Communicate clearly. Don't trust the offer. It's toxic. Leave. I love how independent you are. That's sexy. Okay? I like that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Something's important. Pay attention. That toxic offer, don't accept it. Whatever it is. Friendship, I just heard. It's don't accept it. It's toxic. Wow. Okay. That vehicle is toxic. Don't accept it. Two butterflies just went by together. That partnership is toxic. Don't accept it. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Phoenix Rising, and I did. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I love being out here. I love my house. I'm so happy. I love being here. I love everything around me. I love being so close to nature. I love that I'm being so guided, so clearly guided. I love my family. I love my friends. I love how things are unfolding. I love how I'm connecting to my ancestors. I've got the a little bit of everything here. I told you I'm a forest mermaiden, right? I'm asking the angels to pull this out. I've got, I'll show you. I've got my pine cones for the trees, right? My acorns, my little nuts from the trees. I've got my seashells. I've got my flowers. Wow, the seashells are really strong. I got my angels. Woo! Someone's a little unbalanced right now. They need a little bit of support. They're feeling unbalanced. They're unsteady on their legs right now. One leg is a little unsteady. Whoa, it keeps. So something that's supposed to support them is not supporting them. Or someone that's meant to support them is not supporting them. So they need to tighten up their support system. Go to spirit. If you're unsure of what or who, I'm being shown feathers, white feathers, rainbow feathers. The predominant color is purple, spiritual, and there's a turquoise horse hanging from the end, from the outside edge. The turquoise horse is on the outside edge of that group. They're going around and around. They don't belong in that group. In Divine Masculine, the color is yellow. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the Phoenix Rising. Regret. Here, this one sits at the bottom of those stairs contemplating, procrastinating. My top's off. I'm exposed. I'm exposed. My top's been removed. Why did I remove my top? I've got the world on my chest. I've got the world on my chest. I'm carrying the world on my chest. The shirt's been taken off right off my back. I've given the shirt off my back. And I've got the world on my chest. I've got red on my wrists, both wrists, red, root chakra. So it could be a family, the roots. My wrists are bound on both sides. I'm wearing a checkered skirt or pants. I'm ready to go, but I'm sitting here contemplating. I've got pearls of wisdom around my neck. I have my lessons, but in this bag, this spiritual bag, I'm carrying all of this stuff. There's reason for celebration right there if I would take those steps to get there. Yellow, happiness, growth, harmony, fulfillment. But I sit here contemplating. I don't have any shoes on my feet. I'm not able to move forward without hurting my feet. I might slip. I'm going over and over in my mind all of these dark thoughts. The message is regret. If you dwell on a missed opportunity, you've got an excuse to live in regret and avoid new changes. Something didn't work out the way you wanted it to. You're avoiding new challenges because something went wrong. Everything happens for a reason. So Spirit says, step up. Take that step. There's great opportunities that are bound for you. Take that step. There's celebration in front of you. Recognize, look at the stars. You're a star in the eye of Spirit. The star is the color of the sacral chakra and seat of sexual energy. Someone sees you as a star. You may not see yourself that way. They want to celebrate you. Take the steps. Release the baggage of the past. Let it go. That's your dirty laundry that you're dragging around behind you. Your hair's tied up in a knot. Your psychic antenna needs to be loosened. Let it go. Let it down. Let the knots out of your head go. This bag of spirit, you've got all of this in this spiritual bag. Are those your gifts that you're carrying around with you? You know the gifts that you have, but you're not using them because last time I tried, it went sideways. I'm not going to try again, but you're ready to go. Your stomach is pouchy. It's like released. It's not tight and firm. It's hanging there. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel worthy. I'm making fun of my body. I'm making fun of myself. I'm hard on myself. I've tied everything up in a knot on my head. My hair is red. Red could be anger. It could be passion. I've tied my passion away. It's put away. I'm not even looking at what's in front of me. I'm avoiding it. Instead, I'd rather carry around the world on my chest and give the shirt off my back and not open up my spiritual gifts. Don't miss the opportunity in front of you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Opportunities don't last forever. They don't stay forever. I would have lost this house if I didn't act on the opportunity. Somebody else always wants what's good, right? Somebody else is always there. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Show me the one message for here. I mean, I'm saying one, but last time they said three. What shall it be? Show me. Show us. Oh, one this time. There is still confusion. So clear your head. That's the opportunity. There's confusion, right? There's confusion. There's upset. I don't know. I'm confused. You know the steps to take. They're right in front of you. It's your choice. Whether you want to take them, it's your choice. Everyone gets free will. You know that there's reasons for celebration in front of you. But you're choosing to sit there. You're choosing to focus on. You're not connecting to your higher self because you've got your hair in a knot. You tied up your psychic antennae. You've got the lessons. You're wearing them around your neck. There's still confusion. Okay, so because there's still confusion, can we ask, is there a way we can dispel that confusion? Wow. I just changed my mind. That's all. That's the answer. It's either what you're doing, what you did, or what you need to say. I just changed my mind. That's all. Why did you do this? You said you were going to do that. Something was shown to me, and I just changed my mind. That's all. We're entitled. Something fell. Something fell. Something fell apart. It was no longer supporting me. I changed my mind. Correct for neutrality. Is there anything else that can clarify this? Correct for neutrality on all levels. I made a wish and it didn't come true. Wow. Okay, well, we make a lot of wishes, and sometimes the wishes what we make aren't what are in our highest good. One day, 1 hour, 1 week, 1 person, 1 month. Do it yourself. Stand on your own. Love yourself first. Be your own best friend. Fill your own void. Don't look to others to fill your void. Do it yourself. Take the steps. You need to take the steps necessary for you. You need to pay attention to number 1 first. You can't be of any use to anyone else if you don't. Focus on yourself. Correct for neutrality. No? Okay, that one? Wow. You've got the ability. You've got a blank page in front of you. Turn the page. Make a choice to start over fresh. This is green. This is love. This is healing. This is abundance. Start over fresh. Clean a slate. Right? Clean a slate. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the duck pond. I chose that too. And whatever, you know, if you want to get more specific on why these messages, wow, that was fast. 2 came out and they came out fast. What this means for you, I can do a personal reading and we can ask specifically and go deeper. Sometimes you're not ready to hear the message. So sometimes you'll say, well, this message isn't for me today. I don't get this. All right, then let it go. It's not your message. Well, I chose that item. Well, you're not seeing something. Let it go. Well, that's one of the cards, retreat. Before a decision is made, a period of time needs to pass. Somebody's processing. So right now, the message was conserve your energy. Relax. Mother yourself, right? Love yourself. You'll be able to listen to your inner self when you are taking care of yourself. Going out in nature is the best thing that I can testify. It's the best thing, going out in nature in any way. This is my favorite spot. What's interesting is I've got a rocking chair. I love to rock in my rocking chair. But I sit here. I like to sit next to my shells and to my plants, and I like to see the whole garden. That's a fun place to go too. But sometimes, like this bench isn't very comfortable. It's hard on my butt, right? That one's comfy. I can rock back and forth. I can recline. It's easy. Sometimes what's best isn't necessarily easy. So you'll know when it's time to act. But right now, it's about resting. And this is definitely my message too, because look at those mountains behind there. They look like pyramids, right? We've got them everywhere, and they're definitely red. And there's a little bit of time because we just had a full moon. That moon is a crescent moon. It's not a sliver moon, so it's coming up. But in the meantime, I'm going to love myself. Look at the heart. I'm going to love me. I'm going to wrap myself in embrace. I need rest. Maybe somebody else does. The other one is faith. I love faith because faith is the sure expectation of things hoped for without seeing the evidence. That's faith. There's no wind. But when the wind comes, I know it's there, right? I believe the wind's going to come again. Just because it stopped doesn't mean it's not going to come back again. It's not raining. That doesn't mean it's not going to rain again. So trust the process. She sits here contemplating again. She's looking out the window at that person thinking, how is that person able to do that? There's no way. I don't see what that person is flying by on. That's impossible. No, it's not. Spirit's elevating that one. That one's moving forward. Well, that looks like witchcraft to me. No, it's not witchcraft. It's spirit. It's angelic assistance. I am no witch. I do not align with witches, and I do not agree with anyone else who does. I won't allow that in my arena. That's what spirit says to me. This is love is coming towards me, but it's coming like a freaking snail. Look how slow that freaking turtle is. That turtle has got his house on his back. Remember? Took the shirt off my back. That house is on my back. That person's family may be on their back. They may be carrying everyone and everything. They got to work through that shit, right? That person needs to allow love for themselves. That turtle's right next to you. You're wearing purple pants. You're standing in your spiritual truth. You could, if you look closely, and you didn't know her skin color, but think about it. I wear a bra, right? I got pretty big boobs. I wear a bra. I like these puppies held up. They're held up pretty good, but still, I don't like to have nipples showing. It's disrespectful. Nobody should be able to see that except for the love of my life. But you can see nipples on this person. So this person has also given the shirt off of her back. Her chest is bare. She's like, I'm before you naked. I'm sitting wearing my purple pants, my spiritual pants. The curtain's been pulled back. That curtain, the divine masculine, it's been pulled back. The colors on it are purple, green, pink, and red. Purple, spirituality. Green, love, healing, growth, potential. Yellow, the divine masculine. Sun, forward movement, worthiness. Red, passion, rooted, grounded. It's held back by innocence and purity. White. Have faith. Trust the process. Incidents that happen in our life, they're a part of a bigger picture. I always tell my clients that energy is the same all the way across the board. If you're calling me, and most of them are calling me about their love life, often they call about career as well. But whatever is happening in your career or in your relationship with your friends is also happening in your love life. Pay attention to what's going on with you and your friends. It's showing you a mirror of what's maybe happening in the lover's life or between you and your lover. Pay attention to what's going on. This is all orchestrated. All of these other events are orchestrated by Spirit so that we can understand and we can grow and we can see. It's in order to create the best life for us possible, the healthiest life possible. Okay. I need to drink water, getting parched. I'm very tired. I was up till 3 in the morning last night. I was cleaning these bowls. I was reorganizing my house. I was removing things. When I first got here, I put everything out. It was so cluttered I couldn't even breathe. And so last night I started putting things away. Things that I loved. Sometimes you've got to put away things that you love. Sometimes you've got to put people away that you love. Because it's too much for you. It's not necessary in every occasion to have all of it there. 4 cards just fell on the ground. I'm not going to read them all, but I'm going to give them to you, okay? Travel. Looking in the rearview mirror as you travel forward, what is your third eye telling you? All 3 colors of the stoplight are showing red, green, or yellow. Does it mean stop? Does it mean caution? Does it mean go? What's in front of you is a red car, passion, love, right? Travel. What does it mean to you? Perspective. She's got a veil over her face. When you put a veil, we all look through life through the veil of whatever's happened in our life. Whatever experience that we've had, we now are looking through a filter. Remember I said with the eyes, I don't want anything on my eyes. I want clear. I want nature. I want spirit. But there's a veil. What veil is in front of you? The way you interpret something is unique to you because of what you've been through. Distraction. You're keeping yourself busy doing a million things. And in doing so, you think you're moving forward, but you're not. You're just juggling. And you're stopping love from coming in. You're stopping because you don't feel worthy. So shift your focus right now. You're talking and to somebody that's on a phone that's not there. They're not there. You are talking to or about that. You are wrapped up in imagining a conversation with somebody that isn't even there. When we do that, we answer for them. You can't do that because you don't know what's going on in my heart and in my head. You don't know what they're doing and what they're feeling and what's been going on. You have no idea. So come to the present moment. Okay, it's about focusing on self, remember? And then a patience popped up again. So for those who chose, oh no, we got to do the cards. Gosh, I can't even remember now. There were so many messages. I don't have to remember. You have to remember. For those who chose the duck pond, the messages from the Naked Truth, from the Ascended Masters. 333, holy shit. No, I'm not taking all those. Okay, the one that landed up closest to me and the one that I saw first. All right, I'm not taking all of these. Should I shuffle them all away again? No. So everything just fell apart. Some things are upright, some things are upside down, okay? Some things are upright, some things are upside down. The one that fell closest to me, that's closest to me, I focus on. Right? The one that fell that's closest to me, that's who I will put my focus on. That's my message. And the one that was upright that my eye landed on first was the angels, because it was 3. 3 days, 3 people, 3 months, 3 weeks. The number 3 is significant for you and a certain ascended master. It could be the situation is about somebody that has died that was close to you. This one's trying to talk to you. This one is safe. This one's happy. This one wants to tell you that you are worthy, whether they told you that in the physical or not. I don't know. 3. This person is a strong person, a business owner. Okay? Correct for neutrality on all levels. That's it out of that deck. Is there any more? No. Okay. I don't argue anymore. People are like, well, how do you know that that's just not you? Because it is. It's my higher self. I don't argue anymore. I used to do that. I used to question myself and say, well, how do I know that wasn't just me talking? It was you talking. It was your higher self connecting to spirit. You asked for guidance. You asked to be guided and directed. Listen when it comes. Don't second guess yourself. Magic and miracles just flew over above. Raven. So Raven message. Raven. Raven. I see in my mind's eye somebody who has a raven shirt on, and there were stars, galaxy all around them. It looked like that bowl. That person is the love of my life. Correct for neutrality. Raven just flew above me, and then I just saw a wish. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the wind chimes. The wind chimes. For those who chose the wind chimes. I'm really liking those bowls. Where are my birdies? See, because I was up so late doing that all last night, I needed to do that, though. That was something that needed to be done. And then somebody sent a message, and I was supposed to respond to it. And I guess I needed to be up in order to respond to it right then at that moment in the way that I did. But, and then I went to bed, and I got to tell you, I was freaking exhausted. And then my fur babies woke me up and said, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Can you feed us? And my mom, and I had a little conversation with my daughter, and then I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. My eyeballs are falling out of my head. So I missed my morning birdies. And it's good that I missed some of the morning birdies. But I would like to have seen these birdies. So tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow morning, I'll have the appropriate platform if they need one. They'll let me know. If I don't see it today, if I don't find the perfect thing today for the Phoenix Rising, woo, that one was good. They really yanked that one out. Then it'll stay the way it is. Wow. Patience. Don't try to force the conclusion of the story. Don't try to skip the steps. Allow things to come into focus. One step at a time. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know. And sometimes I'm looking at Gumby and Pokey. Come on, Pokey. Come on. Come on. We're both flexible. Pokey he's orange, the color of the sacral chakra, seed of sexual energy and creativity. Maybe Pokey's slow because he's got a lot of work he's doing. Maybe Pokey's slow because she's got a lot of work she's got to do. And but the one reaching out to you, Gumby, the one reaching out to you is just absolutely love, green, right? Growth, love, healing. Allow love to penetrate, right? Allow love to heal the situation. So everything happens at the perfect time. Do we want to have another? Since we already got one, do we have another? No. Spirit said no. All right. So, what is the message? One from each. One from each. Okay. One from each dish. Ooh, there it is. I only said it because I was hurt. I'm sorry. Either you say that to someone or someone is saying that to you. Someone is saying that to me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Or maybe you need to say that, right? I only said it because I was hurt. I'm sorry. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct. Gosh, my ass is hurting. Oh. Somebody that I love, I said, he's an ass. But you know, an ass carried in the king. Oh, that's the king that's on his shoulders. I get it. My ass is sore. Now, sore could be hurt, wounded, sore from carrying so much weight, or sore is an English term for angry. Correct for neutrality, but my ass is sore from sitting on this hard bench. I would like a little bit of recumbent. I think I shall. I've given enough of myself, and I've put myself in a heavy. Oh God, that feels good. Ooh, aren't we supposed to recline? Yeah. Ooh. Let's rock. I love rocking. Let's dance. Ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to do one of my dance videos. That was so funny. Correct for neutrality. What is the other message in here? Oh, there's one poked up right up from the top that shows me. Oh, there it is. You hurt me. I only said what I said because I was hurt. You hurt me. So there's a mirror in that, right? You hurt me. And because I was hurt, I said that. Or you said that because you were hurt. So was there a misunderstanding? Only one from each one. I've got to go get the others. Just a sec. So somebody was hurt. Because they were hurt, they said something. You hurt me, so I hurt you back. That's not good, right? That's not good. That's why the one person said, I'm sorry. Sorry is awesome. The word sorry it allows for, oh, there it is. One fell. It allows for a healing, which allows for possibility of growth, right? Oh my gosh, I only said it because I was hurt. I'm sorry. I only said it. Okay, so then the message is, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive me. I forgive you. I forgive the entire situation. I forgive. Now, somebody can forgive a situation and forgive a person, but not want them back in their physical arena. It just depends on what the situation is for each person, right? What would love say? What would love do? But it's got to be what would it do for yourself first? And here's the other one. It just literally dropped. I just changed my mind. That's all. I just changed my mind. I'm sorry. You hurt me. I just changed my mind. That's all. Clarify. Clarify. What did you change your mind about? Or can I ask that? No. They'll get their own message. The wish. What I wished for. I just changed my mind. I wished for something and I changed my mind. That's all. I'm sorry I hurt you. Wow. I said only one, but Spirit said 3. I'm trying to warm to the touch. Babe, would you consider moving to be with me? Are you mad? Walk away and go for a walk. Just relax. I'm trying to warm to the touch. So, positive affirmations are really important, and we have to pay attention to the words that we utter. 1 minute after we say something, it begins to manifest. We have to pay attention. Sometimes people say, well, I didn't mean that. It's not what I meant. Well, then you need to get clear on what you say, because when you say something, it's a prayer, and it goes out and it starts to create a life of its own. Be very careful about the words. Be careful that you know. Somebody said in my head, I like to observe. It keeps me from getting in trouble. If you observe a situation's toxic, or a situation has become volatile, right? What are you going to do? Well, you don't want to react, right? I had a situation with a group of people, and it went sideways. And I was told to do something, and I was told specifically what to do. And I didn't want to hurt somebody, so I didn't follow the steps exactly. And Spirit told me to go back in and handle it. And it wasn't able to be done that way because I had exited this group, and it wasn't done the way it was meant to be done. So Spirit said, well, we're going to handle it then. You didn't do it the way we asked you to do it. We asked you to end it. And you didn't, because you didn't want to hurt somebody. When we ask you to do something, you need to do it. I learned my lesson. Okay. So when you don't understand something, when you're not sure of something, I said to Spirit, what now? And they said, wait. Just observe. Don't block, don't delete, don't remove, don't run forward, don't communicate. Don't do anything until we make things clear to you. We'll show you. And so they did. And something that I said I wasn't going to do, I ended up having to do. I wasn't going to block. I wasn't going to remove. I wasn't going to do it. But Spirit said, now you have to do it. Why? I just changed my mind. It became clear to me I had to do it. I'm sorry if that hurt you. I had to do what Spirit asked me to do. I follow Spirit's guidance. I get in trouble when I don't. It hurts me when I don't. It'll hurt you if you don't do what Spirit wants you to do in the correct way. And it's not like, oh, I don't have free will. You're asking for guidance. You're asking for what's going to help a situation, for what's better for everyone involved. What's for the highest good of everyone involved? What would love say? What would love do? But sometimes we think doing something is loving or not doing something is loving. And Spirit says, it's chaotic and confusing. We'll show you. We'll show you by your animal messengers. That's how they say it to me. And what I was shown was the June bug. I just heard it again. Where are you? June bug. Gemini. Innocence. There's a bird. I need to see what kind it is. What are you? What are you? Are you the little yellow one? You are. There's a little magic bird. I wonder if you guys can see it. I know I can't zoom in. But yellow is friendship, right? Yellow is happiness and growth and focusing on the divine masculine. Where are you? I know you're very quiet, but I saw you just for a minute. Ooh, a bee just went flying by my head. Get busy and get after the honey, it says. I don't know where it is. It's camouflaged. But it's up there. It's a little tiny yellow bird. Okay, so my animal messengers tell me, I listen to my animal messengers before I listen to anything, before I listen to cards, before I listen to a reader, anything. If I have confusion, the animals will come and they will show me in very, very specific terms. I said to you, I heard the June bug came, right? There was a pair of them, and they were black. They were a pair, and they gave me 2 messages. They were dark energy, and they were that they needed to be removed, the 2. And I hear you again. Where are you? So it's confirming that. And what they showed me when it happened was something's going to happen in 2 to 3 days, over 2 to 3 days. It's going to come to full fruition in 3 weeks. At the end of that time, you will know where you need to be and what you need to do. So you're getting that same message right now because I keep hearing that. I'm not seeing it, but I'm hearing it. So there's spirit talking to me, right? I'm not seeing it, but I'm hearing it. Now, you don't have to listen to me. You have free will. This is guided by spirit, right? But you watch what happens over the next 2 to 3 days. And then what happens, write it down on a calendar. So there's a 3-week time period. It has something to do with the Gemini, and that's the changeable, right? I'm a Gemini rising. So the Gemini's got 2 faces. This said this did that. There's a couple that need to be removed. Doesn't mean that they have to be removed. Yes, it does. Okay. See, here's me trying to be kinder. 2 need to be removed. 2. I'm holding my hands this way. Why am I holding my hands this way? I'm surrendering. My hands are, I'm not holding on to anything. I'm releasing it to spirit. I surrender, right? I surrender to the will of the divine. Look at the number behind me, 55. Look at the Heyoka behind me. Kokopelian playing the flute. And look at the 4 butterflies. I mean the hummingbirds. Hummingbird says you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. It also says grab the sweetness in life and lighten up. And it's also 4. 4 are angels. There are angels all around you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. You've got no reason for fear. 55 says this is change happening, significant change. It's always for the better, but changes are difficult. Best idea to call upon spirit for help with those changes. Listen to the music that's playing. That music. Oh, yes. When bells ring, angels sing. Want to see my latest, my most recent secondhand edition? The sun and the stars and the moon all in one. Those bells, they're all rusty, but they make beautiful sounds, don't they? And look at those beautiful marbles with all the different colors. If there's a color there that jumps out at you, wow, lime green jumped out at me. Lime green, healing, love, abundance, growth, new growth. Lime green, that's like bright new growth, right? Rusty and new growth at the same time. All of it together. As I said, the sun, the moon, and the stars, all together. Some old, some new. It's us. It's beautiful. It's the light. It's us. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap. I got to go enjoy my day. I'm going to go deliver my daughter's and some friends' packages. It's Mother's Day for my daughter, and she's a great mother, fantastic mother. And I've only got 1 or 2 of their items done. I need another one for her and her husband, and one for my grandson. I'm doing a spray for his room, teenage spray, to self-motivating self-love and to discourage people-pleasing. And right when I said that, the finches showed up, the pair. Okay, that's our messenger. There's the busybodies, the finches. People-pleasing, right? These 2, they go together everywhere they go. Those ones are the busybodies. There's going to be a great deal of sudden activity at this time. There you are. That's the black. That's the flycatcher. That's the one that's removing the disturbance, those 2. So let Spirit show you. Let's do one quick walk around the medicine wheel. Ooh, I like. I always walk it backwards, apparently. I'm rewinding. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Smells amazing. Okay, I heard spruce, but these are juniper. Oh wait, that's juniper. This must be spruce. I need spruce. Let's go see what this flower is really quick. This reading's gonna be long because of my introduction, I know. Look how pretty is this? Wow, what if it smells good? Oh, it does, it smells like heaven. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Why is it out here where I can't love it? Oh my gosh. And what is this one here? I don't know, but that smells amazing. I'm gonna make certain that it gets watered. I don't know if I can get a little sprout of that. If I can, I'm gonna transplant it closer to me. My beautiful bird showed up again yesterday. It looks like a robin, but it's got white spots. No, black spots on its back. Look at this tree. Doesn't this tree just want to be sat in? It really does. I think I'm gonna get a little cushion. I know exactly where it is. I saw one at the Goodwill, and I'm gonna put it right there so I can sit in this tree and not get sap on it. But I love this. Isn't this beautiful? I do like it low. My girlfriend Erica said, can't one of them be on the ground? Yes. One of them can be on the ground, reclining, recumbent, relaxing, right? The bees need water too. So if the bees need water, I think I need to get marbles in here so that the bees don't drown in it. I think that's, oh, but that will, I'll have to think about that. All right. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Gotta go check in with my babies, and thanks for being with me. I love you. If you like the video and you like the way I read, please do go and click like and subscribe and share the videos. If you follow on Facebook, my website is Angel's Whisper, Sherry Columbus. It's a long reading. It's an hour and 17. I don't like doing them this long anymore. It takes too much of my time and yours, but maybe this will be your movie for tonight. Love you.